And I'm Ella.
And we're here at Leicester Square to see the launch of the London Film Festival.
We're really looking forward to seeing what films are going to be programmed and who's going to be there. We're going to talk to some people after and hopefully be a really interesting day. This is the 56th BFI London Film Festival. What makes it different from the rest?
Well, it's a very different shape this year. We've got a new overall artistic director of the festival, and what she's done is really injected, I think, a new personality into the way in which the films are presented.
Hi, I'm Margaret, I'm from the Film Club. Can I just say congratulations, you're the new creative director of the London Film Festival. How do you anticipate movies that the audiences would be interested in?
Well, I think the first thing is, do they move you? And if they move you, you can anticipate that they'll, that others will have maybe not the same response, but that there'll be a way to gear into the film. And I think from my perspective, when you're actually programming, you're looking for a very broad range of experiences to offer an audience, because even though we say audience as if it's one thing, we know that there are many people with many different tastes and interests, and so it's very important to have something for everyone in the festival.
I think the big thing really for audiences coming to the festival is that the films are grouped around themes. So for example, you've got a love theme, and you've got a thrill theme. So if you were to buy into that theme, you'd be able to watch films that were going to thrill you in some sort of way. There's also a cult theme and a sonic theme, and the most gorgeous family theme with wonderful animations from France and from Japan.
What skills do you need in your job?
You have to have a good eye. You have to, know what you're looking for. You have to have a good sense of what other people might like to see. You have to be good at communicating. I think that's really important, because you're doing all sorts of negotiations. You're negotiating with studios, you're negotiating with sales agents and distributors, you're negotiating with producers, you have filmmakers whose films might be screened for the very first time and feel very sensitive about that, right through to audience members who are going to be excited about what you show, or they might want to challenge your selection, and they might want to really understand why you've shown something. So there's a lot of different elements to the festival that you need to be able to talk about and communicate.
So what was the submission process like to get your film in? Did you have certain criteria you had to meet, or did you just make your film, send it in and hope for the best?
It really was making the film, sending it in and hoping for the best. Really, it's a dream come true for the film, for a London film to be shown at London Film Festival for its UK premiere.
The programmer knows my work anyway, and then we invited him along to a screening. So he watched it when it was at a rough cut stage, so unfinished. And then he decided from there. I think it's quite difficult to send stuff in cold, but I mean, they have a selection process. You can just send stuff in and then they can watch it, and you might get lucky, but it's good to have a relationship, or at least to kind of find out who may be watching it and invite them to a screening or something, just so you kind of get their attention.
So was it hard to keep it a secret that your film was in the London Film Festival?
Yeah, I've been itching to tell people all week, and the producer wouldn't let me even tell my mum. So yeah, it's the first I was just going to go ring her now.
That was really tough, because we actually finished the film 10 months ago. So we knew a little while ago that we were going to be in London Film Festival, and everybody kept saying, when are we going to see it in the UK? And I kept on having to say, oh, I don't know, I'm not sure.
Been impossible. I've been just avoiding Facebook and all the other mediums that would give it away. But it has been difficult, and we have stuck by the. And I can go home now, and I can tell people at last.
So how does it feel to be here?
It feels amazing. It feels really great. I mean, there's a real buzz. Everyone's here. It's we watched a bunch of clips from films that are showing at the festival, and it feels really good.
It's really exciting, because the film took 5 years to make, and everybody who supported the film over those 5 years, for them to be able to kind of come to Leicester Square to watch the film on the big screen is just like the best thing ever.
So far, how does London Film Festival compare to other film festivals in other cities?
Because I make documentaries, the festivals I usually go to are specifically for documentaries, so being a festival has fiction as well, it's a slightly different ballgame. It's bigger, and there's more kind of celebrity status going on, all that kind of thing, which at documentary festivals is really low key usually. For people that know documentaries, and you get a lot of public there. But I think fiction festivals is a different ball game, really.
Well, for me, I've been to quite a lot now, and I feel like the London Film Festival, what's unique about it is that it's really about the audiences. It's really about showing the films to the public rather than just being about the competition or about the buzz or about the the hype online or on TV. So it really feels like what's great is you have an opportunity as an audience to actually see the films.
We run film clubs in our schools, and film club helps us access films more. So what films would you recommend to show in schools, or would be good to educate our film knowledge?
Well, that's a difficult question. I won't name individual films, but I do think one of the most important things at the moment is for people to see films, historical films, because the film industry is moving very quickly into a digital age, and it's important that we don't lose or forget how filmmaking was, because there was a lot of craft in filmmaking which has been lost in the process of equipment changing. So I recommend people look at some of the films here, like Lawrence of Arabia. I just saw the clip for that, digitally restored, unbelievably beautiful, possibly almost impossible to recreate that look digitally. So before those things disappear, we should all be paying attention.
Hi, we've just finished here at the Leicester Square Odeon in London after seeing the press release of the London Film Festival. We've talked to film directors, actors and people involved with BFI who've been helping organise the festival.
We also spoke to the creative director of the London Film Festival, and she gave us some really good advice on how to programme film clubs in our school. Thank you.
Bye.